One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The run from the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quick completion on the out. Gets away from one, he's got space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. It with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the tailback. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just a but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking left. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Turning it up. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Power football with the run. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Makes the grab. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back. Off
the play fake on 1st down to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll leave it with him. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
I love the play call there. Picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback to take a breath and exhale.
Might as well stick with him. Shakes off the defender. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term, quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Marshall. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. forcing a 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. On to attempt the try.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense back on the field and ready to roll. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely over.
Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got his man across the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone of the 18.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Throws to the back. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This one's complete.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. At the 20. Touchdown, Knowles! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Nebraska rolled to a victory. And after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Bringing the heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing.
Give him 6. Touchdown Seminoles.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
They'll go back to work on offense. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down. How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Knowles come to the line in the hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for a huge play. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Here's the handoff. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Fires to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak.
And the ball is free on the pitch.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He makes a catch. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A run for the quarterback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Listen, that ain't what the offense expected, but they're plenty happy about it. You just try to create a little bit of room. I don't want to throw out of my own end zone, right? Then I can create a safety. I'm worried about passing. I'm worried about the quarterback. Even if he slips, something happens. But nice job just creating some space, running the football, springing one loose. I will take it. I didn't think it was...
Oh, a lot of space. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Noles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. That one could really put first down at the 37.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got a little space. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Defense showing blitz here. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Direct snap. He'll take it himself. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
He'll try the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. On 4th down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down. It's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pittsburgh now has it in the red zone. He wants to throw it again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. But we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And fourth down and short nowadays, man, it means green light. Keep your foot on the gas, stay aggressive. They opt to go for it, forget the field goal. Nice job by the quarterback, getting rid of the football, making sure you have enough to get the first down, now set up in a great situation with the first and goal.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It's third and goal and third and long. Come on, set. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. Looking to throw. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Noles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Motion from the back. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops.
Looking deep. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it, they have been completely dominated.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Rides to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the quarterback takes a knee. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Backing up and backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.